Are we filming?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to introduce myself? Nah, you know who. You're gonna laugh the whole time, and it's fine. I'm totally gonna look at you the whole time. We're back for a second season of All for One, which is very, very exciting. Thanks to the fans and to a bunch of different funding bodies, we're able to get the funding, and it's full steam ahead. We're gonna be filming this fall, so I think we're officially like T-minus 2.5 months to production.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which is, I'm trying not to think about right now. Because it's like the calm before the storm. So today on my docket is finishing up our incorporation documents. So like bylaws and making sure that we register to pay people. And then signing up with ACTRA, because a lot of our actors went to ACTRA over the break. So that piles on more complications. The union is great, but it is complicated as a producer. This right here is the book that I have to go through to tells me all the rules and regulations for dealing with the union. So it's not easy, but it'll be worth it in the end. So that's part of the deal. When you start to get really super talented people on your sets. Not that not union people are not super talented. I'm like digging myself the biggest hole here. Oh my goodness. Sarah and Bob, or RJ, are writing, they're breaking story, and they're starting to get scripts ready and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, they're off doing that, and I'm here by myself, working on working on like the really kind of like boring side of productions.
I'm waiting to start my meeting with RJ, and it's apparently stressing my dog out a whole lot. Hermes, say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Hey, so I have to break something to you.
Okay.
Everything that just happened, I forgot to film. I apparently didn't actually press record, because I am out of practice too. So here we go. Hey vlog camera.
Hey vlog camera.
So, pressing season 2 questions for you. Number 1, what do you think is going to be most different about our writing process this time versus season 1?
Well, for most of it, we're not going to be in the same location. Mm-hmm. So when I propose really bad ideas, you won't be able to chase me with a chair.
That was pretty bad for the furniture in your apartment a couple years ago.
Yeah, but we just threw it all out anyways. No 3 a.m. Tim's runs, at least not together.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you viewers, it is actually, oh, my blinds are closed, but it is daytime right now, which is bananas. It is.
I know, it's weird, I don't like it. There's this, like, bright thing in the sky. How do people sleep?
What is one thing about your writing process that might be unexpected to someone?
How little I like to have planned in an episode before I dig in. I don't like to have a tight outline beforehand. I like to let the characters speak to and through me to each other. If it's too tightly planned, then the characters kind of have to hit these beats and they don't really get to control it. Now what that means is, for my first draft, sometimes it goes wildly into the weeds, and Sarah will read it and say, "What is going on in this episode? I don't understand." And I'll have to say, I will edit it. I just have to wrangle these little beans and get them to talk about what we want them to talk about. But for my first draft, it can be a little crazy. But I think oftentimes that's where some of the most unexpected stuff that feels the freshest even a few drafts later comes from, because it just kind of happens. The characters do it. I don't really do it. I'm just here to dictate. Thankfully, this season we go into it knowing the characters. We have 30 episodes with them under our belts, so we do have a bit of a ramp up, but it's a lot quicker than last time. Mm-hmm. And it's more about pivoting characters into new positions rather than, oh, introducing Portia. No, you know who Portia is. You love Portia. If you don't love Portia, why are you here?
Well, we respect all our fans and all their opinions except for the hurtful ones.
Yes, but how can anyone not love Portia? If you're capable of love, you should love Portia.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She is sunshine and rainbows personified.
Although this season we'll do some interesting things with those sunshine and rainbows, and maybe, learn that under her cloud she's capable of lightning. Or raining frogs. We'll see.
Sarah and Bob, like the level of like thought and like little like deep cut like Easter eggy things that they put into the show are like insanity. So they put so like literally everything that is on screen and or in the scripts is like very like meticulously thought out. So like there's a lot of deep cuts and like Easter eggs. Like I think we've mentioned it before, but the whiteboard in Dorothy's room in the first season like changes depending on like what's happening in the episode. So like it'll have like if like Rochford's evil or like Dorothy's not gonna make it, it's just like sad faces or like it's
Are you jealous of RJ's and Sarah's relationship?
no.
Not even when you're here alone?
No, I'm not. I know like they're writers, so they're always gonna have like a secret kinship with each other, but I think the bond that Sarah and I have formed is stronger than can be like, RJ, I love you, but you're not gonna create a rift between Sarah and I because we've created a strong bond of love and friendship. Well, like you know that you work well with somebody when you can spend like, because we go on like trips and like we've been to like LA a couple times, but like we'll spend all weekend with each other and then like text each other when we're home, when she responds to my texts.
That sounds like a jealous girlfriend.
I do a little bit, right? No, but it's nice because like we've been working together for how long now? Like 4 or 5 years now, and we haven't killed each other yet. So I think that bodes well.
What's going on?
I don't know if it's so what we're doing is because we're working with unions this time around for the production, we need to set up essentially what is another business that Cherrydale owns. So it's kind of, we set up Cherrydale as the parent company, and we're setting up this other company that's
Other
going to
baby company.
essentially be All for One Season 2 Incorporated, which A is the best name ever, B, that's what it is. And so in order to do that, there's a bunch of steps that you need to go through. One of those steps being doing what's called a nuance name search. So this essentially checks the name that you want to name your company versus all the other names that could potentially be out there to make sure that you're not like incorporating two companies for the same name that do kind of the same purpose. Because it's a copyright or like a legal
So like you
thing.
can't incorporate Pepsi Inc. spelled PEHPSI and do soda stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But you could do Pepsi Inc. spelled PEH
PSI.
PSI and do like electronics. I've probably entered in about like 30 times now, and I've called their support and none of it's working. So what I'm gonna do is Sarah and I are gonna debrief on all the things that we've done today, because we've done a lot of things today. We've had 3 meetings. We're incorporating this company. What else have we done? We had lunch.
Lunch was very
We
important.
didn't film it though, so no. So
yeah.
So it's been a full day of like getting a lot of shit done. Sarah and I are we've made resolutions.
We're gonna have to resolve so many things.
We're now
as a
gonna
corporation.
own not 1 but 2 companies.
Well, no. We're gonna own a company that owns a company.
Ooh. It's like the inception of companies. And then so once the incorporation's done, then we can kind of move forward with all the things that we need to do to actually make season 2 happen. So it's kind of incorporation first, and then everything else kind of falls into place. So, well, we have to work in order to do it, but we will be able to do those things after we're incorporated. So
We'll be able to get that moolah from the government.
that sweet moolah. Sweet moolah. Thanks, guys.